Hey there everyone, this is Lair. Welcome back to my playthrough of Etrian Odyssey. Today we are going to continue exploration of the 5th floor, and potentially do a little trick so that we can get to the 6th floor a little earlier than you're supposed to. And we have hit level 14 on a few characters. I've already hit level 14 on Linda and Gandra, but I've already attributed their skill points. Let's put Defender up to 9, and let us put Bravery up to 10. Awesome. Guess one thing I would like to talk about now is medics are very hard to build. I'm going to be quite frank here. You have to go either combat medic or pure medic, and pure medic builds are a little different than combat medic builds. So, for a pure medic build, this is what I'm using. Yeah, putting up a text document in the middle of a episode, I know, so amazing. So anyways, you have 72 points if you don't retire a character, and essentially this is the build with those 72 points. With max immunize, salve 2, and CPR being the main appeal of the entire thing. And the reason both CPR and immunize is that once I drop my troubadour for a hexer, I'm not going to be using that troubadour's buffs anymore, and that's going to open up the last buff slot for CPR. As a pure medic, this thing is so focused on healing with Salve 2 and Cure 3, it's ridiculous, as well as Refresh level 8 and Unbind level 5 to help get us out of problems, with Revive level 1 to revive people in case CPR decides not to do its job. That's essentially everything about a pure medic that I like. So that's essentially where my medic's going. It's not going the combat medic route because there's not enough space on the front row for that, such silly things. But that's the medic's build, and I'm pretty sure a few people were curious on that. Now, as I did say, I am going to see how far I can go without Immunize before we actually start using Immunize. So right now I'm just using it as a stepping stone for CPR. And I hope you understand that. So, back to cutting. Alright, back on the 5th floor, ready to continue exploring. Let's check out over here. From what I know, this direction is entirely the wrong way, and there's nothing but dead ends in a secret area over here that you can't reach just yet. So, yeah, clear door right here, and a dead end. And the other way is also a dead end, so nothing around here but dead ends and a clear door that you can't go through yet. So let's not worry about going this way. There we go, it's a dead end. Alright, look, this is the longest path ever, and it doesn't lead to anything. There's no shortcuts connecting to it, and its only purpose is to fill in space. Yep, and now we gotta go fight that wolf up there that's probably gonna block our path by the time we go back up there, so I guess you could get around that wolf, but I'm just gonna fight him anyway. Batman. Oh, they're so great, level 14, so we're going to celebrate this occasion by giving him his final level in Mirage, which boosts his confusion chance to sky high and makes him awesome. I'm going to go back to the healing spot to get my TP replenished. See you guys in a second. Alright, so let's continue exploring this floor. Of course, we're going to run into a single Warble set like we always do. But that's why I used front guards in case it attacked Gandra, and that would otherwise would have probably killed her. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go west. No, there seems to be no point in going west, so we'll just connect that and know that that goes there. Let's go this way. Alright, goes around, splits and diverges, goes south, goes west further. Where does west further go? Probably a dead end. Probably a long and elaborate dead end, or maybe this is the correct way and we just don't know it yet. This is one of the correct ways, one of the ways to get to the correct place. As you can just branch off here and then go the right way. Or maybe this is just the right way, period, and I'm being stupid. Double Fender set, hello. Continuing on. Nope, this dead ends, okay. And predictably, there's nothing here. And also predictably, the encounter rate is absurd. Alright, over here, we got a place that branches up, leads nowhere. Probably nothing in it. Yeah, the encounter rate here is absurd. Drop the encounter rates, guys. Oh boy. Okay, further we go. That probably does this. Just by knowing this game, we can probably fill in the dots and connect them, and that will probably be what that looks like. Let's go south. And this is the way of progress. It's going to lead us to an item point and a really long loop around to get to where we need to go for this episode. So, get used to it. We have a little semicircle here. Let's go see if there's anything here. This loops upward. Might not lead anywhere, might lead somewhere. Let's find out. Nope. Looks like an empty dead end. Oh man, the easiest set in the game. And go down. And we have a few options. We can go east or we can go west. It appears that there's an item point over there. Probably that of the mine variety or the take variety. This is a chop point. I was wrong. Said John every day. I was wrong. Chop. And let's leave. Leaves us with south and east. I don't think this is... I think they both lead to the same place or something. Oh man, this set. Something tells me they just implemented that set so they could clog your inventory with one of the most worthless items in the game. Well, regardless. Long passageway. This looks like it just loops back where over here, yep. So we can just fill in that, like this. And go this way. Everything's filling in nicely. We're essentially almost done with this map. For the 5th floor. This is the first, probably, I think this... Yeah, this is the first of the first stratum floors that completely fills out its entire layout. You're gonna fill in a majority of this, and this is the biggest floor you've run into so far. And it's going to be the biggest floor you're gonna run into for a long time. My least favorite attribute about my least favorite attribute about the 5th floor is that it's so big. But then again, so is the 10th floor and the 15th floor and the 25th floor and oh my god, all these floors are so big. But at least the other floors aren't so twisty, twindy, windy, don't go anywhere windy place. This floor is so big and twindy and has a bunch of places that just don't go anywhere. I don't like that. I don't like it when there's a bunch of places that just don't go anywhere. I demonstrate that concept to you earlier this episode. And so we continue. Going up north. Just going to do this. There's going to be no shortcuts to the north. Don't even bother looking. And we're going to run into several of these. 2 doors on the west. They are a treasure chest and an item point, I do think. This is a chop point, which we have just encountered not too long ago, but it's okay to have another one that's closer to the shortcut and not as hard to get to. So, that's nice. Label that as a chop point and move on our way. And we have a little divergent split path. If the wall will erase. And it leads places that believe the edge over here is just a dead end and the other places where we actually want to go. So we're just going to assume that fills up space. Oh boy, this set. I would rather not be involved right now. There we go. That's a dead end. It doesn't have anything in it, like all the other ones. We have another 3x3 room right here. Go through this door and find out what secrets it holds. Or maybe it's just another item point, like a mine point. I'm pretty certain it's a mine point this time. Oh, come on, Memo. Oh, you need an item point there. Okay, we have a mine point. Let's go to this door. Go down through this door. This leads to a big area. Well, what you want to do is that you can see that this is going 3 tiles out ahead of you. So 1, 2, it goes there, and yeah, it's going to be 3 tiles ahead of you. And you walk all the way down here and grab this treasure chest. Don't walk to the other side of the wall just yet. Grab this is a medica? No, it's a blaze oil. This is a blaze oil. This will allow you to do a quest if you don't have your own way of inflicting elemental damage just yet. And that's actually completely possible, so it's good to point that out. And we have split path, one going north, one going west. North is going to lead to a shortcut, so I'm going to go down it and be proud of myself. And you should go down it too, because it makes getting to Fenrir like the easiest thing ever. I need to stop running into this set for a really good reason. And let's go through here. Yes. Go back through here. Go south, and then we're going to turn west. Then we're going to turn north into the lair of the dogs. And by the dogs, I mean the wolves. And by lair, I mean den, which is apparently the same word, but in different context. Triple roller clawfly set. This is the nightmare set of this floor. Don't really like it. If you do like this set, I feel sorry for you. Let's get this bravery up. Should make hacking through that clawfly a little easier, at least. Clawfly missed, rollers hit. Not that they really matter, because the rollers are doing a little less damage around now. But them defending is still the most annoying thing on the planet. Just redirect your attacks over there as this one dies. Of course, our bravery is, I think, is displacing their defense buff for no good reason. As they keep defending. Oh man, yeah, you just spammed the defense buff you already have. Like it's going to stack. It doesn't. It doesn't stack. If they use their defense buff twice, it does not stack. Don't worry about it. So, with that, let's get 61 experience and a bunch of items because we have way too many of these. I think I want to get into one last fight before we encounter the den. Yes. Oh, right. Awesome. I can do what I want to. Get out of my inventory, stupid soft hides. Alright. Let's get these level ups and do what I need to do. Getting Tornado to level 8. And we're getting... Yes, we're getting... we only have 15 TP. I guess we can still do what I want to do, but it's going to be harder. South to 3. Get our next level and immunize. Okay. Let's get a salve, fill everyone up, and we're gonna get ready to two-turn the skull upon entry. There's going to be a skull that spams in front of us that we need to kill in 2 turns to do what I need to do. Otherwise, we're not going to get this done today. So here we are. This is why I was hoping for a little bit more TP out of that level up. As you continue through the trees, you sense beasts surrounding you on all sides. Their reek is ever present with your nose, while their constant low growl plays on your nerves. You have reached Fenrir's dreaded lair. A bunch of FOEs show up. Always a good time. Let's kill. Now, the idea is you need to kill this in 2 turns or less in order to do the exploits I'm showing you. We're not going to use Tornado first turn. We are going to use Mirage, and we are going to use... I'm not sure if we really need Boosted Defender. I'm going to use a Boosted Defender. And we're going to use this attack, and we're going to use a Boosted Bravery. That should help us out. Attack for 48, attack for 132. Defender should keep us alive. Attack. Does Fang for 19 damage. Defender was more than enough to stop that. Let's use a boosted tornado. Now this is... we have to kill him this turn in order for me to do what I want. And this should do enough damage to do just that. Boosted Mirage, 160. Attack. 44. 31. Attack. Okay, good. We didn't even need the boosted tornado. 122 experience, it's nice. Skull is defeated, and that's also nice. Let's attend to that level. It was on someone, somewhere. Linda? Laura. Getting songs to a higher... well, we want songs to higher heights, or do we not? We could work on recovery a little bit, or we could get different elements. Yeah, we're getting songs to higher levels. Anything else? No, not really. Good, okay. Here's where things get fancy. Step here. Back, back, back. Go through this door. Step here, he's gonna freeze. Step back, go through this door. Now this is, I should have mentioned this is important. Go back through this door. He's gonna get mad at you again. Okay, now we need to drag him to the most edge, so do this, and he's gonna get stuck there. Bam, he stopped moving. So you go into the door, he's not going to chase you this time, and you just bolt straight towards the exit. And that is how you can get around Fenrir. However, you can't get really that far. You can't go further into the 6th floor until you complete the mission, and you can't complete the mission by doing this. So though you can avoid Fenrir, this is actually good for a different purpose. This is good for allowing you to get a blindside on Fenrir when we want to get the fight done for reals. It also allows you to deal with the skulls behind him, which, you know, is very helpful for making them not join the fight, is by defeating them. So this is a very handy tip, and I'm glad I could share it with y'all. It's something I've read, and I've done myself, and as you can see, I've done myself. So just go down these stairs, you're going to arrive in the primitive jungle. It's actually one of my favorite second stratums of all time. It's a very cool stratum, this one. We're not going to see much of it, and we're going to be falsely accused of defeating Fenrir when we haven't. But we're going to be able to get to this geomagnetic field early, so I think that's a plus. As you reach the new stratum, you find a mysterious light shining in front of you. As you gaze upon the enigmatic scene, you hear someone descend the stairs behind you. You turn to see two familiar adventurers with smiles on their faces. Well done, Zarian explorers, we did not rid of the wolves. The Emerald Grove now knows peace. Of course it does. I defeated Fenrir, not really, actually not. Grim satisfaction is evident on the warrior woman Ren's face as she gazes into your eyes. In overcoming hardships and growing stronger, you're honored the Explorers Guild. After defeating Fenrir, you will now be known as high-ranking adventurers of Etria. We salute your hard work. May your continued exploration go as well as it has thus far. The pleasantries thus dispensed then, blah 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 blah. With Ren points out to the unearthly light behind you. See that light? We call it the geomagnetic field, and use it to investigate the labyrinth. Truthfully, no one knows what created it or what purpose, but its power is formidable. Touch it, and you will find yourself elsewhere. Tharada's chieftain pioneered its use. Though you must be eager to explore the new stratum, I advise you return to town first, and then they run away. Or they disappear into the light. In a blink of an eye, the two of them disappear where they have previously stood. Is this the power of the geomagnetic field? Ren's words stay with you as you continue. Alright, so now that we're high-ranking explorers, not really, because we aren't going to be able to complete the mission, and we can't go beyond this, the door back there, we're going to save the game and I can demonstrate just how far we can get in the 6th floor before we're stopped. And the answer is not far. I think we've reached this door, and it's going to say, "Hey doofus, go report your success." It would be best to report your victory over the beast before exploring this new stratum, so yeah. You can't continue forward, but you can unlock that, and you can go get a very easy access to Fenrir and an easy preemptive attack to help make the fight easier. So that's very nice. We're going to go ahead and prepare to end off the episode here, because that's appropriate. So, with that, now that you know how to get around Fenrir, hopefully you'll have an easier time with him yourself, especially if your team is not up to par with its defender or anything like that. This preemptive could prove very valuable. So, with this new knowledge, I hope that helped. Oh, new armor. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3. We got 3 front row and a team. We need 4 of these. Alright. Now, that's a very inexpensive armor for how good it is. What's this, like, from 3 to 4 plus 5? That's awesome. Yes, please, do want. Let's go ahead and upgrade everyone on this department. Alright, with that, we are probably going to defeat Fenrir next time. So hey there everyone, this has been Lair. As always, I thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.